baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to be and live my life off screen. Taking time out to be and live my life. Hey. Taking just don't be and live my life. Don't take it personal.
Let's get into this highly requested brow tutorial. For beginners, that is. First, we're going to take a spoolie. And with your spoolie, you want to brush your brows up and down. Up and down so that they're laying down. Next, we're going to take our Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brown Ebony and, of course, a flat head brush. And we're going to brush our dip brow pomade onto our brows. And a rule of thumb, just go ahead and place the dip brow on top of your brows. Don't worry about a shape or anything like that, because honestly speaking, when you're doing your brows as a beginner, it's highly suggested that you make sure your eyebrows are either threaded or waxed, because if you're a beginner, you're not gonna really know what shape your brows supposed to be in. So with that being said, make sure your brows are threaded or waxed, whatever your preference is. So just like we did on the first eyebrow, we're gonna go ahead and do on the second one. We're just gonna place the dip brow on top of the brow and let it form its own shape. And if you're not a beginner, you already know the shape that you want your eyebrows to be in anyway. And I like the dip brow because it gives me a little more pigment than like a pencil. But honestly speaking, I have nothing against the pencil either. So now we're going to take another flathead brush and we're going to take our Pro Conceal Concealer and we're going to clean up those brows. So you're going to take your brush and you're going to follow along the bottom of your brow. And we're just going to clean it up. So as you trace in the bottom, you're going to bring the concealer down, which will make it easier for cleanup. And you're going to do this all the way across your brow. So again, go ahead and get your flat brush, put your concealer on it, and you're going to follow the bottom of your brow. Once you follow the bottom of your brow, you want to pull it down. Pull the remaining concealer down. Just like that. And you want to make sure it's clean as possible. So then you're going to get you another brush. And this brush is like a blending brush. And you want to tap the concealer into your skin, which will blend it out like you see me doing here. You don't want to smear it, like drag it down. You just want to pat. And it'll give you like a even skin tone, a skin-like look, if that makes sense. See? Just like that. Now you need to do the same thing on this side. And I know it's weird. On the other side, I started at the back and then now I'm starting here. But it's whatever your preference is. It doesn't matter if you start in the middle, at the end, at the front. It really doesn't matter. It'll all give you the same look. So remember, you want to get your brush with your concealer on it. And you want to trace the bottom of your brow and bring the extra product down, which will make it easier to blend out. And just a rule of thumb, for your concealer, you want to make sure that it's 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. So again, we're going to get our brush with the concealer on it, trace the bottom of our brow, and bring the leftover product down, which would make it easier for us to blend it on out. Let's go ahead and take our blending brush, and we're going to tap, 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 tap until all the product is dragged down and is blended into our skin. And let me just say this before we get to the top of our brow. Now, for beginners, I would go ahead and say to use your foundation color on top of your brow. And I say that because if you don't, you will have a halo brow if you don't know how to clean this up. So what you see me doing here is the same concealer that I used up under my brow. I'm going to use this on top of my brow as well. And just like we trace the bottom of our brow, we're going to trace the top. And instead of dragging it down, we're going to drag it up. And we're going to blend it out that way. So we're tracing the top of our brow, and then we're dragging the leftover product up. And we're going to take our blending brush, and we're also going to tap this so that we can blend it out. Now, if you're just doing your eyebrows, guys, and you're not putting on any more makeup, I would say follow your brows with like a Q-tip with like some alcohol or some oil on it. So instead of blending out the concealer like you see me doing here, you would just trace it with the Q-tip with alcohol on it to clean up the concealer, to take the concealer off so that you won't see any of this here. So just like we did on the other brow, we're going to trace the top of our brow with our concealer, and we're going to push the rest up. That way we can go ahead and blend it out. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see a video of me doing my brows for a everyday brow look, because these brows right here is a beginner friendly eyebrow tutorial, but this is also a tutorial for your eyebrows if you're doing a full face of makeup. But let's get back into this video. We're going to take our blending brush and go ahead and tap, 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 tap to get that look we're looking for. So we're looking at the beginning of our brows. And if you need to fix anything, you're just going to go back in with the first brush that we used with our dip brow on it and just fix whatever mishaps that you have. And from what you can see right here, one side of my brow was a little fuller than the other. So I had to go ahead and correct the other one. And we don't want no boxy eyebrows, y'all. So let's go ahead and take our spoolie, and we're going to brush through the beginning of our brows to give it a more even look. Just like that. I like the way that look, y'all. And so even after we do this, you want to take the spoolie and go throughout your brow, giving it a more natural look. It'll have all of the hairs in your brow to lay down naturally and to give that eyebrow look a natural look, if that makes sense. Instead of having your hairs in your eyebrows stick up, it'll give it a natural look. And what you see me doing here is taking the blending brush that I had the concealer on, and I just dabbed it in the middle just to even the beginning of the brows out. And there's your eyebrows. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my channel. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and click the red subscribe button. Go ahead and click the post notification bells. Make sure the settings are on all so that you can be notified each and every time I post a video. See you all next time. Bye.